Hello Libra, it is September 30th, 2018, and this is a 5-card spread for you, which is your distant past, recent past, present, immediate future, distant future. Love relationship can come up too, depending on what is strongly needed, the ones that are going to come across this message and use it, right? So on the bottom here of this deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So, swords being, right, the way you use your logic, the way you think of strategies, how you think things through. And it being like that kind of like determination, like you are going with it, like it's a beginning, and it's got that infinite symbol there too, plus with the snake skin pattern, with like spiritual meaning of the snake, of shedding its skin and starting a new life cycle. And life cycles are lessons and things that we need to come across, learn, have, our karmic situations. A lot of, it's a very big scale, right? But whatever it is, it's needed, it's fated. And then it being in reverse, all the same things apply, but it might bring to the table some change of new beginnings that's going to be really hard, mentally exhausting for some of you. And here are the oracle deck that I'm going to use. Okay, so here, wow, you guys, this just happened in my last reading with Leo, okay? Like, it's undeniable. I finished their reading. If you need an explanation, shuffled once, cut the deck, put it down, put my stone on, walked away, did my stuff, came back. Here we are. I have not touched them since I cut them. Same thing, same card. And the same matter too, both being reversed. So this beginning that may be taking place, some of you, it is a great beginning, but maybe you're scared, maybe you don't know how to come to this, you know, like Libra, you gotta balance things out. Things need to be on your scale fit so that you can carry on to the next. Like, everything needs to pan out. You need to have balance inside for you to move forward. So let's see what's going on here. Got to. So after that, this is what came up. So this is also the Three of Swords. And Three of Swords is, not saying it's your energy. Some cases it might be your energy. In other cases, again, this might be a love. Because who isn't trying to have love, achieve love, fix love, gain love, right? So most of the time it ends up being something like that. So then with this here, the Three of Swords, heartache and loss, right? So also it is also betrayal. It also can be third-party situation. Third-party situation doesn't always have to be a person. It could be maybe a gambling issue or an addiction that is the third party. Some cases, yes, a person. It's a betrayal. It's a heartbreak. It is causing a wedge in between two. So your distant past here, Libra. Temperance. Patience card. So it's number 14 of the Major Arcana spread. And bringing it down in numerology is 5. 5 is change. 5 is life cycle. Also, the card being patience, this is Sagittarius energy. And temperance, right? And patience. Like, we all know what patience is. But then also, if there's a situation or anything coming and approaching that area with patience, not jumping into it quickly, thinking it through, using your Libra skills, right? And doing it in a graceful manner. And then also, too, being in reverse, your patience is out. Like, you're done. Like, screw this, I am not patient anymore. In the simplest terms. I've waited too long, I have put in so much, I have done so much, whatever the case may be. And then with this heart, this Three of Swords here, it's clearly something is here that is affecting your patience with a significant other, I'm feeling. And if it's with yourself, 3 is a crowd, then maybe you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing that aren't benefiting you, perhaps. You're getting, like, feeling like this could be a relationship for you, Libra. And, like, maybe you being on the side of your scale that you have done what you had to do. You have been patient, you have listened, you have heard, you have worked, built it again, and while it crumbled, you built it again, and you've tried and tried and tried and tried and tried, and you gave it your best, you gave it your all, you've lost sleep, you've had happy moments, sad moments, but in the end, like, history repeating itself, right? And so your recent past here. So it's like in the past, your patience has run out. Whatever the situation is, that and you've obviously gotten it back. because here, some synchronicity going on here. You got 4, 3, 14. Bring that down to 5, that's 3, 4, 5. Which means things are going the way that they need to go to put things where they need to be. Whether it be separation, whether it be truth is in the open, now you can work with it, now you can deal with it, now you can move through it. So, in your distant past, you were very patient, it ran out, you perhaps got it back. Or you've been patient through your whole past. And now it's running out. Because in your recent past here, however it fits with you, you have your foundation and achievements. Your 4 of Wands. Like your foundation. Where you call home. Your safe zone. And that also showing too here. Like there's a family here. There's more than one. Again, like relationship. Not necessarily always children, but something was made here. Something was lost now here. I feel like this is a burden there. And so you're present right now. So I'm not sure if some of you Libras are dating a, whatever the case may be, your partner, a Leo. I just did their reading. And I don't walk into this knowing who I'm going to do. I just wait for the answer, and I did Libra. Now I'm doing, or sorry, I did Leo, now I'm doing Libra. And this is the same card that came out in their present too. So the 7 of Swords. Like, this is, you know, in this oracle deck they explain it as deception and envy, and that can fall into like lies, trying to butter things up, and then adding envy to that is because you're trying to make people think that you are more than what you are, because you don't think that they are going to like you for what you already have. And then also you can also feel envious of them, so you don't want them to think that you have less than them. You want them to feel like you're equal, but it's not. If you're around the right group, right, and if you're hanging around the right people and you're with the right people, you won't have to feel this way, because they'll love you for who you are. And so, this being in your present here, Libra, in some of your cases, maybe sure you are the deceptive one who's envious, but I feel who you're dealing with is deceptive and envious, or maybe not even envious of other people in ways, but not envious of you, but deceptive to you because of their deep-rooted core. I say that a lot because that's exactly how it is. Like, your mentality and the way you think things through are affected by the way you feel things out. The way you feel things out is affected by how you know things deep down with your wands. Your wands is your spirit. Your cups is your emotions. And your swords is your mental thought, right? So your future here coming up soon, or maybe it's part of your present right now, is stand your ground. So Libra, see again, I feel like it's you that needs to stand your ground. And again, here we've got synchronicity. We've got 2 sevens, okay? I'm not going to be surprised if a decision comes up in here, because obviously you got a lot riding on this, because your patience is gone. You have some kind of heartbreak and betrayal and hurt here. It has to do with this 7 of Swords that's causing this pain for you, and also the energy they're giving off. And then having the 7 of Wands, like, that's that inner strength where even though you've been through this and you've had this and you've been called this and you were lied to about that, and there's a depth to it, right? There's that inner strength in you, that 7th wand, because imagine 3 wands on this side, 3 wands on the other side, falling to the side, and you got the one strong wand that's got a flame on the end because it's so on fire that it's pushing through and standing up for yourself, doing what you believe in, knowing what is right, Libra. Don't question it. If you are sitting there questioning whatever it is you're questioning, do what it is you're questioning. Because what you're questioning is what you're doubting. Because that's your mental thought coming into this, and it's thinking more about it rather than, and maybe feeling too much more about it too, right? Instead of it being balanced. Yeah, you shouldn't make it work because it is, you think it's the right thing to do, but at the same time, whoever this energy is, who's giving out who's feeding out the crap and adding to this heartache and loss and betrayal and this deception, envy, and causing the mental conflicts going on here, like the mind, the mind muck, right? Because you've got the strength to do it, like, you know. Do what you believe in, because what I was trying to say is, let's say you're trying to leave the situation. You're trying to, you know, yes, you've invested a lot of years perhaps, but you keep telling yourself, like, you gotta go, like, you can't do this to yourself anymore. Some of you, sure, kids involved, sure. Some of you, lots of material things involved, sure, yeah. But ultimately, those things you can take with you. Those things won't get lost because they're divided. You will still gain your own. Why? Because you will be carrying on with what you know is right, and you're not going to hurt there anymore. You're going to own your part by staying or doing, and you're going to stop. And you're going to start going forward, right? And then your distant future, standing your ground, right? I'm guessing, right? You have financial and material changes. Yeah, so exactly like the 5 of Pentacles. And so I'm hearing that, you know, with divorce, like, yeah, there's going to be a loss for some of you. And some of you, you know what, there's going to be gains, right? And they're just going to maybe not even loss. It's just going to be difficult having to go through this step, but it's okay. Like, you've got the 7 of Wands, like, stand your ground. And with this 5 of Pentacles here, and it's not in reverse, right, Libra? It's like you get everything. Everything falls into place. Every finger is in its zone. There's no crookedness. It's all aligned. And you got all the colors here. Each color representing different factors of emotions and chakras, right? And physical things and things that you need on the inside. Like, it's everything. Stand your ground. I'm guessing there's a decision that needs to be made here. Move forward. Leave behind what that doesn't serve you. Not the only fish in the sea. Maybe this is what you only know and you've tried so much, but okay, but so this is what you've been doing, So in this box, I feel you need to get out of this box and step outside of the box, because that box is not keeping you warm. It's not doing anything for you. Especially if you need all this might and strength to stand up really strong about what you believe in and push everything, all the baggage and sorrows and memories and everything aside. For this time, do it for yourself. So this deception and envy here, the Seven of Swords, can you please clarify this for Libra? Son of Wands. So, again, like that spiritualness. The Son of Wands is, you know, like, sure, someone who you could have really fallen in love with, someone who is creative, someone who was artistic, somebody who was, you know, young, like, is not like young, but like he's just in touch with that childlike side, you know, and creative, and he really sparkles when he wants to sparkle. Might be a little shy, maybe, sometimes, some of you, but really has a burning passion in here. And then being like this, it's like they're not that person that they were a long time ago. It's deception. Oh, you know what? Heartache and loss here. This Three of Swords betrayal card. I think that is really important. Okay. So we've got the Hierophant and the Three of Pentacles here, okay? So my guess here is that the universe is not wanting to, per se, give you bad advice, okay? They want to give you positive things here, okay? Yes, if this is your energy here, Libra, which I kind of feel like is associated with you, even though, like, the Hierophant is Taurus, but that nature of being leadership material, like you do what you know, you're not exactly a follower, right? You care and you love endlessly and sure unconditionally. And the Crow here, right? Crow is change, it's magic, it's what needs to be done. Or spiritual energy. And the Hierophant, it's like, are you seeking answers right now? Trying to figure out what to do, what's the next best step? Because the Three of Pentacles here, meaning like a journey, it's a challenge, it's, you've got work ahead of you, and it's going to take some team effort. Like, ask for help. Like, sure, you might not be able to do this alone, but that's okay. Like, there's people there that are standing behind you, especially if you have friends. Like, they've been watching you go through this whole time, watching you try to give it your best. But now it's time to reach out for help. Maybe get lawyers in order. Maybe get another place going. Start looking for a different place, or that's yours and they go. Like, there's journeys here. But being the Three of Pentacles too, like, yes, it's going to be a hard journey, but it's going to be a journey worth having. Because it's prosperous, hey? Like, and so yes, with Libra, don't lash out. Don't dive into this situation. Try to be as separated as possible, because you need to try to carry your everything in order, balance, so that you can make the best decision towards this betrayal, right? Because you have this, And you don't need to lose it, because you've got all this strength here. You can do this. And like, it's all going to work out just fine, okay? It'll be okay. Because you're doing what you need to do. You've got the synchronicity going on here, okay? Big time. Your fours, got your sevens. And it's like 1. I feel like there was a 2 before. Within 3, 4, 5. This is definitely needed. Like, you can't go on with this anymore, because it's not only that your patience is run out, like everything else is going to crumble. Like, this is what you're worrying about, is your foundations. You've done a lot. You've built a lot. You've dedicated yourself a lot. But you also deserve the same in return, right? Balance your scale, not their scale. Because you've tried to do their scale. You've tried to maybe help them out as much as you can, and be that help, that love that they've needed. But at the same time, it's almost like enabling, because you keep, you know, we're trying to work it out. But no, stand your ground. Get up. Get up. Put your hands up and say, no thanks. New rules. I'm moving on. This card, I swear, comes up so much for the readings. I don't even need to read it out of the book anymore, because I know this card so well. So this is the chocolate brownie fairy, okay? So what the fairies are saying to you is that, yes, life is difficult, life is challenging, and darts are being thrown at you. And you have come this far, right? And you're going to keep going. And while you're doing that, to help you get through it, try to pause, sit back, and enjoy all the sweetness that life is offering you, whether it be a child driving by and waving at you in the car, or someone paying it forward and getting you a coffee, or you just simply sitting down and eating like 3 boxes of chocolates and watching like a Netflix show all day. Like, just do anything that is going to give you some kind of peace of mind and clarity, so that you can really hash this out inside, okay? So you can really stand your ground in the way where it's not arguable. You're not coming in yelling and screaming. You're coming in with facts. You're done, and this is how it's going to be, and that's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's going to be a journey. You've had patience this whole time, okay? But it's time for yourself, not them anymore, okay? Because you will be okay. Your gut's telling you to do it, you need to do it. Don't question your gut, okay, guys? I hope this helps in some kind of way, and you got it. You can do this. I'm not even going to wish you the best of luck. I'm going to say and talk to you when you guys have done this, because you got this. You're strong, okay? And balance isn't necessary, right? Truth is everything. Good night, Libras.